Hey there, and thanks for stopping by. On today's NFT project deep dive on the Solana blockchain, we're going to be talking about a project that is a self-described Tinder for gamers called Joystik. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned. Hey there and welcome back to another deep dive video here. This one's going to be a pretty cool one. It caught my attention because I've said this a couple times in the past, but I think utility is the name of the game in 2022. And my goodness, does this project have a lot of utility and utility in a very unique way. So before we do dive into it, I do want to let you know and remind you, I am not a financial advisor. So please do your own research before investing in any kind of project and never be willing to put up any money that you can't afford to lose, all right? Do your own research. But getting that out of the way here, Joystik is the project we're going to be talking about today. And it caught my eye because, like I just mentioned, the utility of it. It's a very unique concept, very unique idea. They've partnered with a very interesting platform. And the idea is, I know I teased it in the intro, but the idea is it's a Tinder, but for gamers. And not looking for love, not that part of Tinder. It's more looking for players to join your squad who have similar interests. So that's kind of like the overarching idea of the platform, but it goes a lot deeper than that. So I thought a good spot to start today would be on the web page, their website. So you can obviously see I'm there right now. Joystik, changing the way we socially interact in the Metaverse. If you know anything about my videos, I do like to talk about the Metaverse. I think it's an inevitability that the world is going that way. And I think the more, it's just kind of like the Wild West right now. It's, most of the projects that are invested in the Metaverse probably aren't going to make it, in my opinion. Just like the internet. Remember Ask Jeeves? That was a great search engine, right? But just never made it. So I think that's kind of how the world of the Metaverse is going. A lot of great ideas. Some interesting projects out there. But my goal is to really look for ones that have strong potential, have a very clear defined roadmap, and I think uniqueness is another important aspect of a project in order to have success in the future. So obviously, I think Joystik has that, and that's why I'm talking about it. Otherwise, what are we doing here, right? So I'm going to talk about, we'll just kind of review their website here, and this is right on their homepage. So Joystik is a mobile app startup that's partnered with Ready Player Me, and we're going to talk about them in a second, to create a matchmaking mobile app for gamers to find like-minded friends and teammates based on a user's preferences. Think Tinder, but for gamers to find friends. Where do you think I got that teaser from in the beginning of the video? In addition to the matchmaking aspect, the app will also have an NFT marketplace where users can purchase and trade digital assets specifically for gaming. Example, digital apparel for their avatars, in-game items, etc. So I think what's really cool is I always use the example of when I talk to people about NFTs, because if you're watching this video, you've probably invested in NFTs or at least thought about it and have been interested. And when you bring it up to somebody who doesn't really know the world of NFTs, I always use the Fortnite example. I say, for the Fortnite, right? They always say yes. And then they say, well, you can buy different skins in the game. And they always go, yeah, of course. And you say, well, think about you're playing the game and you're paying to play the game. You're paying to, have additional features within the game. They go, okay. I say, well, what if it's the reverse? They go, what do you mean? I say, well, what if you own the in-game assets and then you could sell them and make money? Or your avatar or player, gains experience and you can sell that avatar, player, or whatever character to make money based on the level of your player. And oh, that's a really interesting idea. Well, this with Joystik, not only I think are you're taking that like one step further, that idea of play to earn, and that owning the in-game assets, you're connecting players that are already gaming, and then including all of those assets like a marketplace within this ecosystem. So I think that's a really cool and unique idea. So let's scroll down here to the Founders Club. This will be the first Metaverse-focused mobile app startup to crowdfund using NFTs. So this collection contains 3,026 Founders Club membership rewards cards built on the Solana blockchain, originally minted at a price of zero point 0.9 Solana. So I did buy one of these. I did want to be one of the members of the Founders Club because I really do believe in this idea. And we'll get into that once we dive into the Discord here in a little bit. What do club members get? Club members will receive rewards throughout the company's lifespan, such as, which I hope is forever, right? Early access to the mobile app, exclusive Founders Club NFT airdrops, Founders Club merch, and exclusive marketplace, lifetime free subscription. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Reward your early adopters. I think that's that has a great track record of having success with other projects. Merch discounts, Joystik originals discounts, pre-sale access to future drops, no royalty fees as a seller on the marketplace, custom Joystik gaming jersey. That's pretty cool. I'd rock that jersey. Exclusive Founders Club in-app player card banner, voting rights to creatively influence future projects, VIP access in future events, physical collectible of your avatar post-launch, and more. That right there, I think, just proves how much value you get by owning that player card. So I was really intrigued as soon as I saw this and very excited about it and really, really positive about the future. I'm bullish, baby. I'm bullish. Plus, we're actively working on legal revenue sharing with holders. 10% of our revenue is allocated to holders, and that is subject to change. Obviously, it's probably all of this is, but at least the idea is there. They're putting it out there, and I think that's pretty cool. Rewards depend on which tier you hold, so please refer to the Discord server for more info on the 3 tiers. And then you have Joystik Studios. You know, that's who they are. Our artist-founded, artist-first digital fashion studio will create virtually wearable assets for users' Metaverse avatars. So all assets will be NFTs that are not only compatible with the avatars, but also AR compatible for your own pictures and videos like TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. So the studio will feature 3 types of releases. You'll have the artist series, collaborations, and Joystik originals. So can't get those physical Yeezys. Well, there's going to be a version of that in this world that you can rock. They're going to be pretty darn exclusive as well. So I like that idea. Pretty cool. The artist series, the seasonal collections will feature a select number of digital artists who we believe display original, eccentric creativity. Then you have collaborations. So these collections will feature artwork and or themes from brands around the world. Collaborations will range from video games to NFT collections to film, TV shows, and more. And then you have the Joystik originals. The in-house team will create a wide array of virtual apparel, emotes, profile banners, and avatars. These items will be the most affordable, but some will be exclusive to Joystik subscribers, and others will be offered as in-app rewards. So those are the 3 there. Now, as any project's success goes, as does their vision, their plan, and the roadmap, which is where we are right now. A roadmap is always going to be important to see. To see the vision, to see their shared, goals, to see where they're going, where they expect the project to go. And I don't know if too many people put as much emphasis into a roadmap as I think should, because you can tell a lot about a project by their roadmap. And I really, like this one. It's like they're like snowflakes. You need to make sure that the roadmap matches the project itself. So what I mean by that is you don't want some kind of crazy, detailed, specific, and I'm not saying, and it wasn't when I say like you don't want, I'm just kind of, throwing out an example, but if you had some crazy, specific, detailed, roadmap and, with specific dates and times and all kinds of stuff like that, and it's a small project of like, 200 people in it, and there's no one in the, Discord, and you don't see a lot of action, that's not going to instill a lot of, confidence in the project moving forward. But, flip that on its head too. If you have a very vague roadmap, you have a lot of people asking questions, and it's a pretty, wild Discord, but there's really no action in the project moving forward. also not a good sign as well. So there's all over the spectrum, different, things you want to look for. But I really do like this because I think this does match the size and scope of the project. So we'll take a look here. Roadmap 2022 Q1. So this is a relatively new project. It's March 9th, 2022. So this launched Q1. The Founders Club launch. Check. We got that. Expand the team. There is some news on that. It's in the Founders Club part, so I don't know if I'm going to share that with you or not. I don't think I'm going to, but just I wanted to share with you. They are expanding the team, so they are delivering on that. App prototype testing. We'll show you something there in a second. App development and a merch store. I'm looking forward to the merch store. I always like physical stuff with NFTs. I think that creates kind of a unique bond between the project and the physical world. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Take it for what you will. Q2, private alpha testing, artist series, season 0. We just went over those different seasons. Established partnerships and collaborations, initial marketing push, and private beta testing. And then in Q3, they're going to have an open beta release, massive marketing push, and launch Joystik Creator Esports program. That's a pretty, broad goal, esports, but I think that can go in any direction, and I think that's a very exciting prospect to look at. And then in Q4, you have Artist Series Season 1, and then finalize the UI UX for the 2023 official release. So we're looking at about a year timeline until we're really fully functional here. Next, let's go over the team. Always important, I think, to understand who's behind it, what their credentials are, so on and so forth. So some of these are really broad in terms of, doxing, I guess, their team. A lot of people or a lot of projects, they'll just fully dox it. They'll have their picture and they'll have their first and last name and their whole history of where they're from. Then you have the other end of it where it's an avatar of an NFT that they bought, like a profile picture there, and just, Jim likes NFTs, and it's very vague. So each one is very different, just like I said. That's why I always like to do these deep dive videos to just explore with you, kind of think out loud, and do with this information what you will, So we have Metaverse Cutie, the CMO. So has growth hacked for companies like BitDance, Tencent, YouTube, Tiesto, Universal Music Group, and more. That's quite a resume. She currently owns a 6-figure viral marketing agency and is a TikTok influencer as well. Her multicultural and young approach breathes new life into global brands. Not doxed yet for privacy reasons as an influencer. See, even that little bit of information there, I just think is really cool. And I think they're being transparent with you. Like, hey, she wants to dox, but she can't right now because she's an influencer. So, that's the reason. I love that. I think that's really cool. And then you have her Twitter account right there if you wanted to check that out. Then we got Rue Soul, the CEO, recently left the Hollywood entertainment industry where he worked on major films for the past 10 years, worked alongside a few of the most talented minds in the industry, and helped develop multimedia projects at companies such as Netflix, Disney, Universal, Apple, Amazon, and more. He's more passionate about gaming in the NFT space to leave a dream job to pursue Joystik. I love it. This isn't just somebody who's, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This guy's all in. You love to see it. Has a college degree in business administration, and he is fully doxed and does live Twitch streams at Joystik app. So you can follow him on Twitter. Very cool stuff. So that's the team right there. And then down here it says join our Discord server, which I think is a perfect segue to hop into the Discord and check it out. So let's do that. So here we are in the Discord, and one thing I always just, I just like thinking out loud. This isn't scripted. I have the windows all open at the top, as you can see, but I don't have a script that I follow here. This is all really genuine. I'm just sitting in my room talking. So some things I do always look for just off the top of my head, kind of thinking out loud here when I look at a Discord is, how many members do they have? Does it make sense with the size and scope of the project? You can buy these members, and if you see one with 50,000 members and, the mint is still going on, like, the heck is that about? You know what I mean? So you want to, kind of the numbers to make sense, if you will. And I just kind of always take a quick overview, and I'll look at, how many channels do they have, the activity in here. I'll scroll over here and look at, the different divisions of their members and see what kind of different roles they've allocated, and, just kind of get a general feel for the project if I'm looking to invest in it, if I think it's a cool idea. So they did 7,440 members, so it's a decent sized Discord, and it definitely, to me, seems to make sense with the size and scope of the project. The first category they got here is Joystik info. So you have your announcements, and that's another kind of thing I look for is, are they staying regular, with their announcements? Well, they are. I can tell you that firsthand as a part of this community that I am. It's cool to see them being very transparent and open, and you can see that there's a lot of engagement in their announcements as well, which is also a very good sign that the community is excited about everything and kind of hanging on their every word for announcements. Then you have minor updates. I do like that, where you have your major ones and then your minors. It kind of categorizes or tiers them. And then you have your Founders Club here. Sneak peeks, always fun. I love to see those. Portfolios, roles and ranks, tweets, and the official links. And this Create Your Ready Player Me, I'm not going to walk you through it. I'm going to have the links to everything in the description below. So if you want to explore this on your own, as well as all the timestamps are down below too. If you wanted to skip around, I just hit the microphone. If you wanted to skip around and not listen to me blab around for 20-25 minutes, feel free to do that. Just check all the chapters below with all the links, and you're good to go. Next, you do have a verification through Metrica. I don't know how to say it. I've only ever seen it written, but you know what I'm talking about. So I did that. So you can see I am a part of the, I don't know where it went, but I'm a part of the Founders Club, which is always cool to see. And then you have the Joystik Central. So when you look at the Joystik Central chat, look at this. I mean, it's people ripping all day long, and that is a very, very good sign. An active community and an engaged community, I think, is a very good sign of things to come in the future. You don't want to see a dead community. You don't want to see someone hopping in there going, hey, and then 4 hours goes by, and then someone goes, hey there, and then another 5 hours goes by, and what's up? You know what I mean? There's a lot of engagement, a lot of excitement in here, so that is another thing that I do really like to see. And then looking for teammates. So it's kind of like the whole foundation of this project, right? Just in a subcategory here, because obviously it's not live yet, but kind of getting everybody warmed up, meeting each other, talking to each other. I like that, and encouraging engagement, and everyone to introduce themselves. You have avatar creation. Like I said, we'll get into that in a second here. You got Metaverse, raids, why bullish? That's cool. Why we're excited. You can just share that in there. And bank, you can claim a lot of points that will be redeemed for in-game usage, like we said, for even NFTs and stuff like that. So pretty cool stuff. Then you have the mobile app devlogs. So I did want to show you this. This looks pretty cool. Just a little bit of a sneak peek into their app. So here we go. What it's going to look like. Here we go. So you can see, you log in, you're going to create a name to display, a little bit of information about who you are, your bio, what games you like, what schedule, when you're available to play. If we're hitting Call of Duty on a Tuesday night, let's go. Your platforms, your games, and then you can select what kind of player you are. And so here it goes. So they're Daredevil. That's a language I don't understand. Another language I don't understand. It looks like, I don't know what that is. But obviously it will probably be in English. And here we go. And then you can upload some of your gameplay and create your avatar. And that's where the Ready Player Me comes into play. So you take a snapshot of yourself. It's going to kind of upload it to that avatar, so it's not a straight picture of you, it's kind of representation of you, kind of like the movie Avatar, which I saw is coming out soon, December of this year. And then you have your profile, so then people can hop on and kind of filter what kind of players they're looking for, what games, here you go, the location, what distance, age, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you want to play with a 70-year-old Call of Duty player, have at it, And then that's what it looks like, just like Tinder, like we talked about, And then here's going to be there was a quick view of the marketplace it looked like. And then, this is how you're going to reach out, have discussions about connecting. And this is pretty cool, right? That's why I got so into it, because I think I haven't come across anything very similar to this. And at the same time, how many times have you been playing an online game where you're like trying to coordinate, who's going to be playing with who and trying to figure out who's available, and this just solves that problem. And then you can really start to develop meaningful, not even meaningful, but very important relationships in terms of your gaming world, over the internet. So I love it. I think it's a really cool and unique idea, and that is going to lead us to our next topic here. Actually, we're going to take a look at their Twitter account. So let's check it out. I'm not going to go like too crazy into this. We already got the meat and potatoes part of this, discussion over here. But just a quick look here. It's got their website right there. You can check them out on Magic Eden is where they're listed on the secondary marketplace. That's where I got mine. We'll show you that in just a second here. But 6,084 followers, which is pretty on par with their Discord, which again is a good sign. It's not like they're buying a lot of followers, and the engagement with all of their announcements and all of their posts and stuff like that line up with a following of 6,084 people. So I think that's cool to see. This is what the NFT looks like if you were interested in purchasing it. That's what you're going to own for the time being. That's what gets you access to all that different stuff. Now we're going to head over to Ready Player Me. So this is who they are partnered with. This is who the avatar creation is with. I'm not going to dive into it because this isn't a Ready Player Me discussion. This is a Joystik discussion. But I will put the link in there if you are interested, so you can check that out on your own time and kind of get a feel what they're all about. Now, this is my boy. This is my avatar I made. And I didn't want to bore you and bring it through the whole thing, but I did scan my face. As you can see, he does have a beard. I think they gave me hair, so I didn't think there was yeah, he's got hair. I clicked the no hair. There it is. There we go. There it is. So, wishful thinking, right? I am in Texas, though, so I'm the cowboy hat guy. Oh, the hair comes with the cowboy hat. That's why. Well, what are you going to do? It's either cowboy hat or be bald. Can't have both. I guess we can't all be perfect, right? But no, that's what my avatar looks like. So you can customize it. You can go in deep, take a look. And then what you do is you can actually download it. And there's a channel in the Discord where you can share your avatar. And, this is what you'd look like, or this is what you'd look at if you're looking for. I'm a Nintendo guy, so I play a lot of like Super Mario Maker 2. So if you're scrolling through Super Mario Maker 2, you're going to see a lot of my highlight videos, and you're going to see the fact that I like playing speed runs. I'm a super expert level, all that kind of stuff. So you can download the avatar here and move on from there. So very cool. I love the integration into their whole idea. And that's just another thing on the side. When I'm looking at a project, I like when they are heavily invested in another project or a collaboration, because that's going to, at least in my opinion, the way I think, it's like, well, you don't want to fail to let that other one down because you've fully invested, they've kind of hitched their wagon to you. So I think that's another indicator of success, when you have put all your eggs in another person's basket and, you're going along on the ride together. I think that's pretty cool. It holds you accountable a little bit more than if you were to just kind of be flying solo, doing the other way. So that's it for that one. And then the last thing we're going to take a look at here is going to be in the Magic Eden Marketplace. So Joystik Founders Club is how you're going to find it. Again, the link will be in the description, so you can check it out if you'd like. Right now, the floor price is 0.5. So if you are interested, it's 0.4 lower than what it minted for. So this is going to be the time to get in if you are interested, because after 20 minutes of talking here, if you're not excited about this and don't see the value in it, I did not explain it very well, because I think there's no getting around the utility and the vision that they have for this project. It's very, very exciting. So floor is 0.5. There's a bunch of them on the floor too, and they don't really hop up too much from there. So plenty of these available for you, even if you wanted to just grab a bunch and then in the future sling them out might be an idea there. Yeah, so that's basically, and the average sale of these in the last 24 hours is 1.22. So going in the right direction. Hop in, grab one if you are interested, because I think this is definitely moving in a very exciting and unique way. So that's where we're going to end it today. That's the end of the discussion. I appreciate you following along. If you're just as excited about this as I am, drop me a comment below. Let me know. If you're not, also let me know. Let me know why. Any engagement is great, because I'm literally just sitting in my room talking to a camera right now. I don't even know if people listen to this stuff, but I won't shut up about it to my friends and family. So they're sick of it. So I'm just going to throw it out on the internet and see if people listen. This is a really cool project, though. So again, thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. All the information regarding this project will be in the description. Go ahead, take a look at it, and make the decision on your own. Do your own research, of course. And if you do enjoy these, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a lot of these deep dive videos, but also interviews with a lot of the developers of these, so we can get a real intimate look at their thinking and their experiences and what they're thinking the projects are going to go. I also am a big gamer, and I love the idea of play to earn. So I do a lot of racing as kind of my niche, play to earn racing games, and I've really focused on the Solana blockchain with this kind of stuff. So all my social media channels are going to be down in the description as well. So that's it for today. Thanks for following, listening, and we'll see you soon for another NFT project deep dive on the Solana blockchain. I am Goldie.